In this lesson we're going to look at basic automation in Ableton. Now there's many ways to apply Ableton, and pretty much any device you press on or any dial you press on can be automated. By default, if you look over in the automation panel here, it's set to mixer and then track volume. You can change this, so if you want to automate the panning you can just change it to panning, or you can change the device that you want it to be on. Okay, but I'll show you how to get there. So let's just do some basic automation. This is non-real-time automation. So we've set this up, and as part of our mixing process, we're going to want to probably automate some of the volumes. So say for instance, at the end of each track you want it to fade out. All I would do is I'd come over until you see this dot, and then I'd click once, then move somewhere else, and then click again. And when you click the second time, you can actually then just drag that down. Now that's given me a fade out automation. Let me just show you this. And there you go, there's a nice little fade out that we can have. It's also possible to have multiple automations. If you press this little plus button, you can actually automate multiple things. Okay, let's just shut that down for a second. Now the one we want next is panning. So let's go back to the mixer and let's this time click on the track panning, and once again we can do this non-automation. So say for instance you've got a lead singer and then you've got a solo section. So when the singer drops out, you're going to want probably the lead guitar or the rhythm guitar changes to a solo. So whereas it might be panned, say over in the right speaker, now you want it in the center. So as soon as the solo starts, you're going to go, okay, now let's get it back into the center. Okay, so basically all the way through the track it's in the right speaker, and then as soon as the solo comes it goes into the center. And there we go, and once the solo is finished again we can have that panning set back over into the right speaker again. Okay, so there's another way of using automation. The next way is, let's just use real-time automation this time. So as said previously, if you click on any dial you'll notice that this information changes. So now it's set to the EQ 8 and it's set to filter 4. So with that in mind, we need to just turn on the automation panel. Now this is your automation button. You need to make sure your channel is selected, turn this on, and then you're going to press record. Once you press record, I can then come down here and wait for it to do it, and then we're just going to move this around. Okay, and then we've got a filter automation. Okay, stop recording and you'll see that that automation stays there. There's this button next to it which is a kind of a bypass automation button. If you kind of come over to here and start pressing play again, so wait for it to come back, and now it's out of record mode, and if I just kind of say okay, hold on, I just want that there, you can see that now this bypass button's been turned on and it's just taking where I've put my dial. Okay, so press stop. If I want this automation back, just click on that button. Okay, so there is some really basic automation for you to kind of have a little look at. It gets more complex than that, especially in Ableton. You can do clip automation and all kinds of really nice modulation effects, but that's as far as we're going to take it. I just want you to have a little play around with, try a few different automations out, see how you get on,